This was on my mind today, so I thought I would share. When I worked in a rehab, we had a saying that was, if you walked into a forest every single day that you were in addiction, say every day that you used was a step into that forest. Whenever you decide to get sober, it's like you turning around. You're essentially turning around in that forest and you've got to walk out. Getting that deep in means that once you decide to turn around, you have that much depth of the forest, if you will, metaphorically, to get out. And I appreciated that analogy, but I want to take it a step further because this is something that I've learned as someone who has never had a relapse, but I never really declared that I was going to try to get sober prior to my successfulness and when I got sober, if that makes sense. So when I declared and announced and told everyone I was going to get sober, was the first time that it actually stuck and worked. Prior to that, I had tried to slow down, I had tried to quit, I had tried to cut back and things of that nature, but never really fully tried to quit cold turkey. When you're walking out of that forest, when you turn around, you're turning around for the first time in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so much more monumental to turn around. It's almost like when you turn around, you also are able to see everything you went through. So you're not just turning around and walking out of the steps. You're turning around and you're seeing everything you went through, which is giving you a lot of perspective because you've not looked back prior. And when we're turning around and we're walking out, every 5 or so steps, we pick up a compass, we get a sleeping bag, we learn how to make a fire, we learn tools, resources, and come across ideas and conversations and perspectives that boost you further out of the forest quicker. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like all of a sudden, every step isn't actually equal to how many steps it was in. You get out of it quicker. And if you relapse, this is the most important part, if you relapse, you turn back around and you drink for a day, or you use for a day, you're not 300 feet in the forest like you were when you started. A relapse is not a reset. A true relapse has to be me turning back to drinking and drinking for at least 4.5 or more years every single day. A relapse is, by definition, going exactly to where you were at the start. We're not doing that. We still have all the tools we picked up and all of the resources and perspectives that have changed us. We have already gotten way further than what we are. And all you have to do is remember to turn back around and start again. It only takes one time of being sober successfully for your entire life to change. It only takes that one time. Sometimes you fail a couple times, but if you knew that you'd eventually get to that successful point, wouldn't you push yourself to get through the failures quicker rather than later? If you're sober today, I'm proud of you. If you're trying to get sober today, I am so, so proud of you.